Hello, friends. I am Dr. Harvinder Singh, and I'm very excited to welcome you all to our second online CME conference. This is Psychiatry Education Forum's second online conference, which is Bipolar Disorder Update 2020. Now, as many of you know, we did our first online CME conference at the beginning of this year. And by the end of this year, we are back with our second online conference. So you will ask me, what is the difference? Why two conferences? Well, in first conference, we had close to 10 chapters, but they were all focused on basics of psychiatry. And they were focused on various topics ranging from major depression, bipolar disorder, OCD, addiction psychiatry, PTSD, perinatal psychiatry, and many more. But this conference is very specific for bipolar disorder. In first conference, I was the only speaker. But in this conference, I'm very thankful for the 9 speakers here. And we have total 10 chapters in this conference.
But there are few similarities between two conferences. First, all topics are of direct clinical relevance for your daily clinical practice. Second, this conference is all 100% online, so you can start anytime, finish anytime, at your own time, no need for traveling. Number 3 is it's peer reviewed. We have independent practicing physicians who peer reviewed it, and we have CME credits available for this conference. Now, the important thing is that this conference have no sponsors, no pharmaceutical or non-pharmaceutical influence here in this conference. This is, I think, one of the major part that differentiates this conference from others. Now, very briefly, I will talk about what lectures we have in this conference. So for sake of simplicity, I have divided this conference into 4 sections. The first section is bipolar disorder treatment updates. And in this section, we have 3 lectures. So first lecture is by Dr. Lakshmi Yatham. He will talk about bipolar depression treatment update. The second lecture is by me. I will talk about bipolar mixed specifier, how to identify, diagnose, and management option. And third lecture is by Dr. Sudhakar Selvaraj. He will talk about treatment-resistant bipolar disorder management updates. So that's section number 1. The section number 2 is bipolar disorder in special population. Here we have lectures by Dr. Jillian Friedman. She will talk about managing bipolar in pregnancy and postpartum. And then we have lecture by Dr. Aarti Gupta. She will talk about managing bipolar disorder in elderly population. And then we have third section here, which is managing mood stabilizers adverse events. Here, first lecture is by Dr. Satinder Pal Kaur. She will talk about understanding rashes associated with mood stabilizer. And then the second lecture here is by me. And I will talk about understanding and managing LITHIUM'S adverse event. And then the last section, which is my personal favorite, if you ask me, is managing bipolar disorder beyond psychopharmacology. Here, the first lecture is by Dr. Samuel Sharmat. He will talk about utilizing pharmacogenomic testing in the management of bipolar disorder. Yes, you heard it right. In bipolar disorder, not in MDD, major depression, which we have heard a lot about. And the second lecture is by Dr. Eric Messemer. He will talk about impact of cannabis on bipolar disorder. And the last lecture is by Dr. Mona Masood. Very, very clinically insightful lecture, I will say. She will talk about the impact of biases in the management of bipolar disorder. And she has named this lecture as the biased psychiatrist. I love this lecture given by her. Please scroll down below to look at the pricing. Please note we have early bird pricing available before December 15. This conference is, you can enroll now, but you will have access starting from December 15th. So there's early bird pricing before December 15th. And please note the pricing is different for general members, for residents, for students, and for course subscribers. Any questions? I have written my email below. Contact me about questions or any coupons or codes for course subscribers, students, or residents. So friends, thank you for listening to me. I hope you will consider joining the conference. Thank you again. You all have a good day now. Bye.